Kagaribi 13 ended a few hours ago, and I wanted to react to the grand finals. I don't know who's in the grand finals. I need to still pull up the video or the stream. I'm going in blind. The thing that I know is the 4 people that were in winner's bracket for top 8. And again, if you don't want to know who's here, I didn't spoil the thumbnail. This is spoilers because I'm going to talk about the tournament and watch literally the last set of the tournament. But I do know that the 4 people in winner's bracket were Tweak, Raru, Akola, and Wrath. And the people that I think made it to grand finals because of that fact, I'm assuming Akola is going to beat Tweak. Loki Wrath might beat Raru, but also Raru's really good. So I'm going to say that the 2 people I assume are going to be in finals are Akola and Raru, but I would not be surprised if Gluttony made a run in loser's bracket, and then Akola would still be the person in grand finals winner's side. So let's watch. Ooh, okay, so it looks like grand finals is Raru versus Akola. Sorry, I clicked on like a random part, I saw commentators. So I am going to be watching the grand final set, Akola versus Raru. I don't know who's in winners or losers yet, so we will see, but I'm very excited. Oh, Akola is not wearing his mask anymore. That's very interesting. Starting on FD is also a very interesting choice. Yo, the commentators are so hype. I am going to have the commentators on, the Japanese commentators, because, you know, for the event this size, I want them to also get a little bit of shine. And also, I can understand them, so I'm not really too worried about... Okay, so it looks like... Wait, it doesn't say who's winners or losers yet, but Raru kind of going in right now. Either he has a lot of momentum from losers finals, or he is... you know, or he beat Akola in winners, because I'm assuming, again, that these 2 made it to winners finals, so they probably already played in the bracket before, but I don't know who won, and Raru already huge lead. I think FD is a crazy choice. Obviously, you do not mine with your axe or pickaxe, or you know, you never mine with your sword, but oh my god, nice parry. Dude, Raru is going in right now. He said this is the year of Luigi. I do know that he beat Gluto's Link in order to make it to top 8 in like a 45-second game or something like that. It was actually kind of insane. Game 5 though, so dude, he's destroying Akola right now. This is looking bad. This is the power of Luigi. This is why people say Luigi is better than Kazuya, and I agree. Down smash almost reaching the roll as well. This is insane. Because this matchup, obviously, I would say is definitely slightly Steve favor at the very least, just because if you get the lead, your neutral is like really good. Down smash is going to be the kill there. Sometimes misfire is actually worse than just normally hitting stuff. Okay, up tilt mix-ups with jab. Oh, I'm just going to quickly end with the back air because sending Luigi off stage is more important than anything else. No double jump because of the ledge hop, so that is actually going to be the stock. And pinging with the grabs, and Akola's in the lead. What happened? Oh my god, just sending him off stage. Dude, this is destruction. This is just like destruction back and forth. Hits the spot dodge though with the back throw. Beautiful stuff right there. Now we have Diamond. Really, really scared because obviously Luigi has the ability to get kills at like a billion different times, but at this percent, so does Steve 100%. I cannot believe this game swung because of that ledge hop. Are you dead? No, beautiful up air by Raru. F tilt after the down tilt, so scary. Dash attack, this should be the stock. No, he tried to footstool, but you can't footstool ground moves, so footstool downer is not going to work there. But 1 hit away from killing. I think even from a cross stage back air will kill now with the diamond tools. That's the benefit of the FD, is you're never going to run out of pickaxe at this point. And the minecart from across. That didn't even kill. That's insane. Down air yet again. No. Down smash on the neutral get up. No, not going to do something that committal. I mean, I don't think grab is a kill here. Back air definitely is. Dude, Raru started off so strong that game, and then Akola brought it back because of that ledge hop read with that forward air. That was really, really clutch. Akola winning game 1. And I don't think on the scoreboard it showed who was in winners or losers. So, okay, so Akola's in losers. Well, that means that Raru beat him probably in winners bracket. Again, maybe someone else made winners finals and then like the bracket changed, but I'm just assuming Akola and Raru made it there based on the fact that this is grands. It's always the most likely that these 2 players play. They were both in winners bracket, so you know they would have had to like beat someone else on a run back. Counterpick back to FD, which is really interesting. So Akola's going to have to do a lot of work in order to win. And again, I don't know if this goes to set 1 or set 2. I just saw that it was these 2 players, and I just assumed it was grand finals, and it's like pretty near the end of the bracket in terms of like the time left in the VOD. Okay, gonna get the down smash on the neutral get up. Yeah, it's so hard to get around that. It is so difficult to get around that. Oh, but he just up B's. Get around the ledge trap. Raru doesn't care. He's just going to guess. Dude, they are guessing right now. We got guessies. SDIing down, which in theory could be good, but Akola reading it and then getting some extra damage. 74% gets the down smash as well. Gonna minecart all the way out there, getting the way at the very least. Oh, but you're still going to make it back. Uh-oh, you're dead? No. Good SDI by Akola. Still got a good amount of damage. Crafting table's almost dead though. Try to get the nil 2 up smash. I like that even if Akola's not going to do the full big combos, he's still doing nil 2 up smash confirms. It is really, really powerful. Especially against like the floatier characters, you know, which are very relevant in Japan, right? You have Yoshi, you have Steve, you have Game & Watch, you have Luigi now. Not going to get the up B, but back airing the minecart. So we do have a pretty even game right now. Had to respect the minecart there. Yo, we got nil 2s in neutral. Minecart back air, not going to get a kill. And now Akola's going to have stage control, actually. Oh, no, gives it up for some blocks. He's just letting F smash rip. I love that Akola sometimes plays so calculated and so, like, risk-averse. And then he's like, forward smash 4 times. Okay, not able to punish the forward smash with the grab. It's not laggy enough. Also, my left headphone broke, if you're wondering why I keep having to, like, you know, fidget with it. It's because it falls out of my ear a lot. Down air though from Akola is going to be the stock. Uh-oh, missed the grab. That's going to be good percent, probably about 60. Yeah, it is. Akola going in right now, trying to go up 2-0 to reset the bracket, or you know, to get closer to resetting the bracket. Down air, that should be not dead. That killed. Damn. Okay, so that was a 2 stock, right? Yeah, 2 stock from Akola. After the very, very strong start from Raru, it's been looking like all Akola all day. But gets the hit. No, doesn't get the spiking down air, so he's not going to get the kill. This is going to be huge damage to return. Recognizing the SDI up, just goes for the up smash. Doesn't want to risk getting cycloned all the way up there if he goes for the up air, back air, up air, forward air. Ooh, the down air sending the wrong way. No, but oh my god, Akola, beautiful SDI on the jab lock. Yeah, SDIing 2 hits away from the jab lock, missing the punish anyway, but that was absolutely stock for Raru. Obviously, you just get upbeat there, but Raru not recognizing the SDI, so he needed to run further, and so both players going to be alive after also Akola missed the punish. Going to go for gold tools to threaten stock with back air, and of course having that frame data forward smash is going to be such a good punish. I was literally about to say it, and now Akola is up a stock yet again, up a stock, up 2 games, but still in loser's bracket, so Raru of course can have this time with the momentum to reset. This is terrifying. Okay, gets the grab after getting the stock. Nice SDI away though. Dude, Akola's SDI has been so clutch this whatchamacallit, this set so far. He's already had a couple of moments before. Oh, but the up tilt into the up B, not gonna matter. SDI, regardless of how it is. If you see the DI, it just doesn't send it a far enough angle that you can just get a kill. And now Raru has the lead. It's been so back and forth. Yeah, that was what Akola did not want to risk, going for the up smash, but at that time, Raru was a little too horizontal. Gets the tech there as well. Down smash not going to come out there. Nice tech, but dude, they're just beating each other up, and Raru running across the entire screen, overshooting like hell, ends up getting punished a little bit. Up smash at a shield is gonna be, dude, this is crazy. Even stock right now. Of course, both players very explosive. Luigi a little bit more so in terms of actually getting a kill, because Akola, again, does not go for the super long nil combos. 57%, that is very close to down throw into up B percent. In fact, it might just be there with a couple pummels, and you see Raru just trying to get any more percent. Weak back air. Now grab into up B is definitely going to kill. Uh-oh, on stage. Nair into down B. That should be the stock. Yes, it is, and Raru takes a game. It's been all Akola all day so far, and by all day, I mean all set. And so Raru is able to take the game 3. So we are going to game 4, Akola versus Raru, and we are going to see Akola switch to his Aegis secondary. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure why he decided to do this. I don't know if he's, you know, saying like, hey, I have a game to work with. I don't know how, again, I don't know how bad the winner set happened. I don't know if Akola went Aegis in any of those games either. So this is a crazy pick, but you are going to get some really good edge guards with drop off up B. And of course, Aegis, strong character, right? And Akola's Aegis still one of the best in the world. I did see earlier in the bracket that he actually went he went Aegis versus 33 Parent Box because he didn't want to play the Steve Ditto, I guess, even though he's really good at it, and he also won the game 3 Steve Ditto. He was up, he 3-0'd him, but Okay, gonna get back. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this matchup. Obviously, Sword is really good, but Luigi has like really good burst options because, and he has the ability to control a lot of space. Down tilt up air is gonna be strong there, but not gonna get a kill. Down air also not gonna get a kill. Almost does even with bad, because of the bad DI rather. Gonna try to nair for the 2-frame. No, misses the roll as well. Down throw, down B, this should be the stock. Yeah, just like I honestly haven't seen this matchup enough. I don't know how it plays out enough because like obviously the advantage state for Aegis is really powerful, but like down B is going to just be annoying, and then you can edge guard, but you're not really an edge guarding character, and you're more susceptible to edge guards just like that. And Rauru is able to like put a lot of Zairs and stuff in front of the ledge, which can be a huge problem. A lot of the edge guard is just going to straight up be up B. Yeah, it is, and it's not going to hit. But now, if Rauru gets a grab, obviously that's going to be the stock, or potentially be the stock. It's not guaranteed to be the stock, obviously. Okay, gets the neutral get up jab. Sorry, the jab on the neutral get up, and so that is going to even up the stocks really quick. Yeah, these airs can be a real problem at the ledge. The ledge trapping is just going to be generally a lot stronger against Aegis, in my opinion, than it is against Steve, because Steve obviously can like build blocks and make it a little bit more difficult, and then like you always have to respect minecart and down air, whereas in this matchup you just kind of have to respect falling aerials, which is a lot easier to deal with. Granted, Akola has had Rauru in the... Nope, never mind. I'm gonna say he has him on the ledge for a while. Nice down tilt grabbing him, or down tilting him off the Smashville platform. I wonder if it's like maybe specifically also because of Smashville. Oh, back throw. Knowing that he's probably not going to be able to get a kill off of the like actual like combo stuff. So he just does a back throw to send him off stage. Doesn't end up working out, but I do like the decision trying to play for your win conditions. And this should be down throw into up B. It is, but high ceiling on Smashville is going to let Akola live. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Maybe he just like doesn't like Steve on the stage, so he wanted to try out the Aegis, and he's up a stock, so you know, not going to complain. Granted, it's a very fragile stock at this point. Nair into up smash. Ooh, nice double back air. Up B going to be some solid damage, 57%. Akola is like a couple hits away, one edge guard away from resetting the bracket. Okay, down air. That was so close to down air up smash, which would have been the stock. Down tilt into read the down B. Down air is the reset. Akola winning a game with his secondary as well. You see Rauru kind of laughing or like smiling a little bit. It's some good ass Smash Bros. This is a good set so far, and I'm very curious as to know if Akola is starting off Aegis. He's probably starting Steve because he's probably more comfortable on Steve or with Steve on more stages. But that was a really good read. I mean, yeah, you get really hard punishes on a bunch of your stuff, so that is really a good point. And yeah, gonna start with Steve in set number 2, but there has been a reset, so now of course we do have Steve versus Luigi yet again. Akola with a lot of momentum, kind of dominant, even in the game that he lost. You know, in set 1, I feel like he still was playing very well and had a lot of momentum. He just got Luigi comboed, and then I think he was winning and then just got like nair downbeat at the end. It's just so hard to take multiple sets from Akola. Like, I feel like, you know, not a lot of people have taken sets from Akola, but enough people have taken single sets from Akola. And so, you know, I feel like it is really hard not only to take one setup from Akola, but to take 2 in the same tournament. I think there's like a very small list of people that have done that, and one of them isn't at this tournament because it's Hurt. It's like Hurt, Leo, not even Leo, I don't think. I think Leo only beat him once at Ludwig's because Zomba beat him. Down throw. I don't think down B's going to kill quite yet unless he crosses up. Yeah, it doesn't. So he is going to be able to get that stock. Edge cancel with the up B, which is one of the craziest things that they gave Steve. I don't know why they did that. He teched the up smash starting hit because he probably just held in, and I don't know if he timed that up smash or timed the tech, or if he was just holding shield. But then of course the up smash does not continue to hit, so that up smash is going to come out from Rauru and take the stock lead. No punish though on the crafting of diamond tools, which you do have a very small amount of time to do so, because diamond tools take longer to craft. Oh god, they're scrapping. Goes for the dash attack instead of a grab. Nice SDI away. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the best way to SDI. Both players' SDI has been really good this set. But on these, especially diamond forwards, you just have to SDI away because you literally cannot get a follow-up jab. So you have to immediately end your combo with like forward smash or sometimes down smash. And if you are able to do that, then the combo damage from Steve off of grab especially is significantly lowered. That's why when people like Shuton like SDI like up and down, I'm just like, why does SDI away? It's interesting that Luigi Fireball hits the blocks, because like some projectiles do. I actually don't understand what makes projectiles interact with block or not. No, falling out of the down B so unfortunate, so he's able to get a diamond forward smash punish. Being able to give himself a little bit of space because he can fireball the blocks instead of having to like approach on it more. Ooh, he had the read, but he didn't get it. And Akola then is going to hit the landing nair with a footstool. Oh, you can just grab minecart like that? Damn. Yeah, the footstool downer's coming out this set. Already gotten 2 kills with it. Oh, misses the grab. Down B is going to save Raru there. Could have been a very, very scary position. Again, another edge cancel. Gonna get some solid damage. Trying to bait out the down B. Not gonna... back throw. Not gonna kill. Wanted to get some bad DI, obviously. I don't blame him. Oh, almost. Dash attack. That should kill yet. Hella off stage as well. So we do have 50% is the deficit. Oh, it's not that much though. Luigi's scary. Yeah, grab can be stock here. I think if he gets a one more hit, it will no longer be stock because he won't be able to get spikes with no tumble. But either way, Luigi's damage output is insane. There are so many hits that can lead to stock right now. Down smash coming. No, why did I say down smash? I meant minecart. What? Up air, back air, 111%. One edge guard can be the game. Down air will be the game no matter what because of the untechable, or it will send to the right. Not going to be able to tech that. So that is Akola up 1-0 in the reset, playing very well. Raru trying to think and find a way to defeat the demon that is Akola. Steve going to go to FD. Even though he lost twice on this stage, I do like it for Luigi. You just have to get the lead, right? I feel like when you have the lead, it's going to not be that scary. But Akola has just, I feel like, I mean, I guess game 1 he didn't have the, or you know, Raru had the big lead actually, and he still lost that game because Akola with that, again, the ledge jump, or sorry, ledge hop read. So we just got to be a little more careful on the ledge, and then you can do it. Oh, I love implementing the crawl, actually making that short hop forward air and the short hop back air a little bit worse. Nair down B is going to not be the stock quite yet. Oh, and getting hit by the minecart, that's going to give Akola the neutral, give Akola the opportunity to dash grab, tried to get that 2 frame there, almost did. Up smash, not going to be hard punished just with dash attack. And again, getting some, you know, materials is always valuable. Recognizing the parry, that was such a good reaction by Akola. Recognizing this parry into shielding, because obviously the move is pretty safe, but a lot of times the Steves will keep going. Oh, he actually down B's out of the up smash. Interesting. And gets a back air. That should have almost surely been Akola's stock. And now that is Akola's stock in terms of losing it. Again, that down B coming in clutch from that up smash. Yeah, sometimes it's just better to get hit by that TNT when it's the outside of the TNT hitbox. That's going to be, I think, the lower ends of Sword, or sorry, yeah, the lower parts of Sword are able to actually get punished by grab. Didn't do it though. Got to grab later, and still 78% onto Akola right now. That is a lot. That is obviously down throw down B percent, which is the main, sorry, down throw up B percent, which is the main threat for Luigi at this point. Minecart going to hit, so we're going to even up the stocks, and again, Akola has been seen to get a lot of damage at these low percents. He's going to be able to get it. Going to go for the up smash here. Yep, doesn't want to mess with, you know, potentially getting down beat there. Up tilt, up B. Dude, that is such a good confirm. It's low-key significantly easier than grab. It's just grab beats shield, you know? Oh, gets the roll with the pivot grab. Gonna SDI in. Is this crafting table gonna mess it up? Yes, it is, but still gonna get 71%, recognizing that it was a little bit of an awkward position, so can't get it. But another up tilt into up B, and we have 1-1 in the reset in true finals. Raru versus Akola, staying Steve for this game 3. Gonna go back to PS2, where he just won game 1. Uh-oh, gets the spot dodge read after the down tilt. SDI'd in and then out. Again, this SDI has been so clutch. It's been so difficult because you see kind of Raru jump backwards here with this double jump, or sorry, with the short hop, because you do see the first SDI in, right? Like you see the SDI here, you see these little ticks. So that's up and in. Whoops, I'm going backwards, sorry. Up and in. You also see in, and then this nair happens, and you see Akola SDI to the left, actually. You can see this little movement here. So SDI out then in, which makes it really tricky for Raru to know what to do, because you're generally going to be reacting to that, you know, the first SDI on the downer, because it is also the more SDI-able move because of the more hit lag. So really, really good mix-up on the SDI by Akola, but doesn't matter, gets down air 2-framed. And just gets a dash grab. Uh-oh, this is looking like a Raru game. Down throw again. Gonna be so much damage. Oh, I thought he could have got maybe up air into nair there. Dude, Raru was going in. Is this gonna be 2-1 for him, or is Akola gonna make this comeback? I mean, again, it is still a very strong position for Steve, just in general. Didn't get minecart, though. Does he have his double jump? I don't know. No, he never landed, so didn't have a double jump, so that was automatically stock when he got hit out there. Uh-oh, and this is going to just be the solid damage again, about 40%, and Raru's still sharking, making a block immediately after that up smash. And this is just the power of Steve doing the mind block cancel down tilt. This is really, really clutch. So when you build a block right here, especially with the more sturdy blocks, you can actually mine it a little bit to almost break it and get a down tilt. That is really, really hard to do, especially when you aren't on box getting that turnaround down tilt. The block disappears. You're shielding this down tilt. You can jump out of the down tilt. There's a big enough gap that you can jump out of here. You can roll. You can do a lot of stuff. But generally, people will be scared because the move is hitting their shield. And then that grab is, if you don't do something out of that down tilt, basically guaranteed. Down B going to side B, got rid of the block, or sorry, side B hit the block, and that block was so expertly placed by Akola, and now he has the lead. Trying to find this kill is Raru, but a weak back air, not going to do it there, and that's a Steve grab. 53% doesn't want to extend the combo, knowing that Raru has good SDI, knowing that the down B is possible. And now suddenly, even though this was looking like such a strong game for Raru, it's looking like an Akola 2-1 inevitability. There's the minecart. Down B, though, going to get out of that bad position. That was game. If he got forward air there, it straight up would have killed. So almost breaking the crafting table, but wanting to also remember to ledge trap as well. Down B going to cover basically every angle right there, other than going up, which he then would have been able to get later. Forward smash going to break the crafting table, so we are going to see nil 2 up smash with the up tilt. Akola learning this, putting it into his repertoire more consistently is just so powerful. Doesn't need Diamond to get a kill, and that is 2-1 for the prodigal Steve. Prodigal? I don't know how to pronounce that word. The prodigy like Steve. 2-1 Akola trying to maintain his emotions, or he was sneezing, but I'm going to pretend it was him having a lot of emotion here, because he does it again, one game away from winning the most stacked Smash tournament ever. He was one of the storylines coming into this tournament as obviously one of the best players in the world, who didn't get top ranked for, like, he literally wasn't ranked. He became like a perennial top 3 threat, was #1 for a couple seasons, fell from that #1 due to a slightly more inconsistent season last season. But is he going to win? Like, first off, pretty consistent season other than Level Up Expo, which was really bad for a lot of people, so that's fine. But he is one game away from winning the most stacked, most difficult tournament to win in all of Smash Ultimate history. And Raru, of course, his ascension from last year is nothing short of fantastic, a relative unknown unless you've really, really studied the Japanese scene, into suddenly being a almost top 5 threat. I believe got 6th or 7th on the Lumi rank for the second half of 2024, and he is 2 games away from winning clearly, I mean, his first premiere, and of course the only super premiere that has ever existed in Smash. I think maybe Evo was a super premiere technically, but you know, the first at the very least since COVID happened. So this is looking really, really scary. Akola at death percent, but also just mining for this diamond. Missed the nil 2, but is going to get grabbed because that down B will not be hitting anything because Akola messed up. Oh, you're not able to get a grab. I thought you were able to get a grab on that punish. So did Raru, I guess, or trying to get a punish, but then now both of them are at last stock. Diamond is online for Akola, which means the damage output, the kill potential, the safety is going to be alarmingly high for him. Raru having to play so patient. I like the little fireballs over the one block. Just able to only get the downer. No, it actually spiked and put into tumble, so you weren't able to get more damage. That was maybe a couple percent too high. No double jump right now on Luigi. The forward air with the minecart. That was so smart by Akola, knowing that literally in this position he has to either air dodge or side B. A misfire would have been huge there, but now Akola's one stock away from winning Kagaribi number 13, the tournament that so many people were leading up to, so many people traveled to, had some of the highest international travel of any tournament that has ever existed ever, especially towards Japan. This is what the tournament's all coming down to. Gets the up tilt hit. That's going to be so much percent. 60 right now for Akola. He's maybe 1 or 2 hits from getting the stock if he wants it. Back air. That's the 1 hit basically. This could be the 2. No misfire. So Raru does make it back, but he has a huge mountain to climb right now. There's Diamond for next stock. He cannot get back aired in the corner a single time. We see this patience in the corner, the crouching to make it so that the back air is not going to hit as easily. This is so scary. 112. This offstage position is also so brutal for Luigi in this matchup specifically. The neutral get up. And this back air is not hitting. Gets the up tilt into up B, avoiding all these back airs for long enough that is able to even out the stock. However, there is Diamond online for Akola here. Not even going to go for it immediately. Does not want to get baited and then grabbed because, of course, Luigi is always one hit away from getting a kill when you are at 0. Gets the grab. No, but the rage, he got put into tumble for the down throw, so it was significantly more difficult of a combo. Technically, it's possible to hit, but you're not going to hit that. Minecart trickery. Oh man, I can't believe he got his win con and then just wasn't able to do it. That's so unfortunate. Power minecart back here from across stage. Not gonna be the kill, but I don't think he has an air dodge, so I think this should just be game with the down air. No, the down air doesn't do anything. Akola making it back. Oh my god, Raru, the clutchest recovery of all time. Oh, no, Akola air dodging off stage, actually really good. And getting the recovery, could have got spiked, but so scary to commit there if you're Raru. No mats, no ability to make blocks right now, and he just goes for it. They're back here. Dude, if this was game 5, this would be the most intense game 5 of all time, actually. Okay, Diamond dash attack across stage is gonna be the stock, is gonna be the tournament. Honestly, surprised it wasn't a bigger pop-off for Akola. I mean, it wasn't game 5, I guess, but Akola is your victor at Kagaribi number 13, winning 2 sets in grand finals. Raru, a hell of a tournament. Of course, getting second place here will almost essentially guarantee him a top 5 spots, and you see the emotion from Akola. Of course, has been the dominant player in Japan for quite some time. And this season is mostly a return to form from him because, again, he did not do nearly as well last season. Mia took a lot of sets from him. Hurt took a lot of sets. Tamapi Daifuku took a few sets. So he wasn't as consistent last season, but saying 2025 is my year. He's won a couple majors. He did really bad at Level Up Expo. 33rd from him, Mia, a lot of other players. But a first place here at Kagaribi number 13 will be enough to ensure that he is probably just going to be the number 1 player in the world. He almost surely just sealed it up. He's going to be the number 1 player in the world this season. For tomorrow's video, I will be going over the bracket more in depth because there were obviously a billion upsets, a lot of impressive runs. Just from the ones that I know, again, shout outs to Wrath and Tweak for making top 8 winners of this demon tournament. It is so scary. I don't know who else made top 8 in losers. I don't even know who made it to like top 3 or 4, but I do know that Raru and Akola were in winners bracket. Tweak and Wrath had to get at least 5th. So yeah, that was the grand finals of Kagaribi number 13. An amazing set and a really amazing game 4 between 2 of the best players in the world and showing, hey, Japan on top.